And in today's video, I just want to talk to you about the signs that you might need to identify in your life, that you might need to set boundaries. You might need clear and consistent boundaries in your life to protect your inner peace and your mental well-being. But before I go into that, I would like to remind you to watch the video that I posted before this one, where I'm talking about the importance of boundaries, because it will be good for you to understand why boundaries are important before you watch this video. Let's get back to today's video about the signs that you might need to be able to identify in your life that you need to set boundaries. I will say this to you, those who already know me, I did not know anything about boundaries in my life until I was in my 40s. I never set boundaries. I lived my life without any boundaries, and the life that I lived, for me, looking back now, it was like a life without directions. So I'm saying to you, you are lucky that I'm able to sit down and we talk about the signs that you need boundaries. Firstly, if you constantly say yes, that will be the sign that you need boundary. You cannot live your life pleasing other people, always agreeing to do things, because if you constantly say yes, that will lead into you being burnt out, because there will be a lot of people, you pleasing everybody, and it will have impact in your mental well-being and in your inner peace. I used to be like that. I will say yes, I will support you, I will help you, I'll be there for you. But you know what's happened? I will later feel that resentment, because then I end up having lots of responsibilities. I'll end up regretting, why did I say yes? But deep down in my heart, I knew I had to say no, but I couldn't. So that's the first sign that you need to start setting boundaries. And the second sign is that if you are feeling drained and exhausted, you'll be feeling drained and exhausted because all you want to do is pleasing other people, and that is draining your energy, because you want to be there for your neighbor, for your siblings, for your colleagues, for everybody, for your family, extended family. You cannot live your life like that, because you will be drained, and this will have impact in your mental well-being. And I can say this to you as an African child, that's how we were raised, that we have to be there for everybody else. But it's time now we evaluate our life. We review what we can do and what we cannot do. We cannot continue living our lives the way we were raised. You have to think about your inner peace. You have to think about your mental well-being. You have to think about your own responsibilities. Because when you're taking extra responsibilities, when you have your own responsibilities, you'll be very drained. So you have to prioritize what is best for you. And the third sign that you need to set boundaries in your life is that you feel guilty when you say no. I was like that. I always felt guilty when I said no. And that goes back to my upbringing. This goes back to my culture. Because from a very young age, I was raised to believe that I have to do things to please other people. And if I said no, I'll be seen as someone who's being disrespectful. And if I started saying no, then I felt guilty. So if you are feeling like that, it shows that you need to start setting boundaries in your life. And I can say this to you. Guilt is a sign of lack of boundaries, not kindness. If you feel guilty, it's because you lack boundaries. It's not because you are too kind, that's why you are feeling guilty. You need to be confident and say, I am very sorry. I'm not able to help. It is a process. It is a learning. More especially if you were raised in a culture where it's seen as something that is unacceptable. And the fourth sign that you need to think about setting boundaries in your life is that you allow people to insult you or disrespect you, and you do nothing about it because you don't want to cause conflict. You don't want to be seen as a bad person. You don't want to upset anybody. I will tell you this. If you allow people to disrespect you, they will continue to disrespect you. So do not say that you're allowing those behaviors because you are avoiding conflicts. No. Because when you avoid conflict, it makes you lose your self-respect. Because people will continue doing it. They will continue disrespecting you and insulting you. So you need to take action. And it doesn't mean that you want to cause conflicts, but you need to take action. So those are the 4 signs that I've got for you today. That you need to evaluate your life, and they might help you to identify whether you need to start setting boundaries in your life or not. So what do you have to do from today? You need to change your mindset. Because it's all in the mind. You don't have to feel like you have to say yes to everybody. You don't. You're not responsible for other people. You're only responsible for yourself. And remind yourself that it is okay to say no. There is nothing wrong with saying no. I was raised to believe that saying no is disrespectful. But I will say this to you. Saying no, it shows self-respect. And no is a full sentence. And you do not have to explain yourself to anyone. If you say no, that's a no. That's enough. It's a full sentence. And don't absorb others' emotions. Don't worry about how other people are going to feel when you say no. That is not your problem about how another person is feeling when you say no. You have to think about yourself. You have to think about your inner peace. You have to think about your mental health. We see so many people being diagnosed with mental health issues. You don't want to be the next person. You don't want to end up having depression because you are so exhausted, you are so drained. You can't manage things in your life. The priority is your life, it's yourself. Then, if you have spare time, then you can agree to help other people and be there for them. You are not responsible for anybody else, but you are responsible for yourself. So today, I'm saying to you, this is your life. And you are here to live your life in peace and with purpose. You are not here to make everyone happy. You are here to make yourself happy. Because if you don't make yourself happy, nobody else will make you happy. It's time you set boundaries and be able to live a healthy life, because it's your life. It is your life. So if this resonates with you, please go in the comment section and type, I am ready to set boundaries. It's your life. And thank you. I will see you soon. Bye.